So today we're going to be doing a Ulta slash drugstore haul. So the reason I went to Ulta, if any of you don't know about Ulta, it's a store that does carry high-end products, but it also carries some drugstore products. Like it carries L'Oreal, Maybelline, Revlon, NYX, and a couple of other really good brands as well. So I wanted to go check them out because if you are a member of Ulta, you also get points for every dollar that you spend, and those points actually can add up into more dollars that you can spend. So they do give you back rewards. So if you guys don't normally go to Ulta, I would suggest going there to get your drugstore products, just because in the end you can end up getting some money back. So a lot of you guys have just been asking me if I could do a more affordable or drugstore tutorial. So honestly, I didn't really have that many products from the drugstore, and so since you guys wanted it, I just decided to go ahead and invest in some products to show you guys, so that way, you know, not all of my tutorials are just doing high-end products, because it's y'all's channel too. You know, I do this so that way I can help you guys, and if you guys want to see a drugstore haul or a drugstore tutorial, then that's what I'm going to do. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go ahead and jump into the goodies. Here is my bag. And I also picked up a couple things from like CVS because they didn't have Physicians Formula. So the look that I'm wearing today in this video is actually already from all these products. So I went ahead and did that, and that will be up after this video. So let's go ahead and dive into those products. So this is going to be in no particular order, and some of them I've already opened because I did do the tutorial right before this. So let's talk about first primer. So I ended up going with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and this is what it looks like. And I really like this. You'll see my first impression in my upcoming video. For mascaras, I got two mascaras. I got the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black and the Miss Mango L'Oreal. So here's what those two look like. And I have actually already used this one, and I really, really like it. The only thing I didn't particularly like about it was that it would flake off underneath my eyes on my bottom lashes. Now the Miss Mango mascara I have heard so many people talk about, and I can see why. It's for a good reason. But yeah, both of these really great products. I also wanted to get some brow products that were drugstore, and I've heard a lot of people talk about NYX Cosmetics, and I've actually never owned anything from their brand, so I decided to go with the eyebrow gel from NYX. I also got a tinted brow mascara, which I'm thinking is going to be similar to like the Anastasia clear brow gel, and then I also got like almost like a pomade in Blonde. So Tame and Frame tinted brow pomade, and I already have used this, so that's what it looks like. I actually really like this color. Okay, so I also decided to go ahead and get two eyeliners. Right now I typically use a gel with a pencil, but I know that everybody doesn't like to use that, so what I want to try to do is start doing a liquid liner. So I got first, just for the gel, Maybelline New York Studio, and this is just like a black eye gel. Here's what it looks like inside. So I've heard great things about that. And then I also got the Line Stiletto Ultimate Precision Liquid Liner, and this is supposed to be really good for wing liner. I'll go ahead and open that up. But I figured that if I could do this just for my wing, and then go in with the Maybelline Studio just to do like the lid. So let's go ahead. So here's the little applicator. You can see that. Wow. Well, that's really black. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but I always have a hair tie on my arm, which is great because I have long hair and sometimes I need to put it up. But what is not great about it is it rubs off my self-tan. So this is a self-tan line, not I've been out in the sun. Okay. And then I picked up the 24-Hour Color Tattoo Metal by Maybelline, and I thought this would be really great as an eye base. So here's what that looks like. Now when I used it, it does have a lot of glitter in it. So if you guys know of just an eyeshadow base that's going to be just a plain matte color, leave it down in the comments below, because I really want something that's more matte as opposed to glitter. So I was trying to find more eyeshadow palettes, but for some reason I didn't really see too many selections. Of course, at the drugstore, or at, you know, Ulta or whatever, in that section they had a lot of like quads with 4 different eyeshadows, but I ended up picking up the Nudes by Maybelline New York. Here's what it looks like, and this is actually, like I said, what I have on my eyes today, and here are the colors. So a really good range of colors. I'm a really big nudes girl. Like, I like to wear nudes all day long. I typically don't do colors, so I'm trying to venture out my box, as you guys can see. God, I didn't realize how much stuff I got. Another thing to go along with eyeshadow is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes, and it's just like this white jumbo pencil. What I wanted to do, I wanted to get the NYX jumbo pencil, but they were sold out of it, and so as you can see, this is just a real creamy white pencil. What I thought it would be good for is those days where, let's say you're going in with a really bright eyeshadow, but it's not picking up as bright as you want it to be. You can actually put a white cream or white eyeshadow, whatever you have laying around, underneath it, and it will make it brighter. Let's go through foundations, because I picked up a couple of those. Alright, so I picked up 1, 2, 5 foundations. Holy crap. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just not going to think about it. Okay, so only thing that bothers me about the drugstore is that you can't try on the foundations. So for me, I'm not really good at picking out my shade, especially, you know, I'm kind of in between winter, about to be tan, and it's just really hard to go in and pick out a shade, and then you get it home and bam, you know, you're 5 colors lighter than the shade is, because you can't really go by what the tube looks like. But anyways, I got the Infallible Pro Matte, and in the summertime, I like to be glowy, but I don't like to look like I have oil running off my face glowy, if that makes sense. So I thought this would be a really great product. It says it's a 24-hour foundation. We'll see if it lives up to what it says it does. I also got the True Match Neutral, and hopefully it will truly match me. We'll see. Also got a more luminous foundation just to do a glow. It's True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup, and I've heard really great things about it. Why I like this as opposed to these two and the other ones is that it has a pump. Used this one before. I don't know, I actually really like it. Before I got into high-end makeup, this foundation that I used to use, and I don't know, I ended up seeing it and I think it was like $4.99, so why not? That's what I thought. So it's the Maybelline Superstay Makeup 24-Hour Micro Flex Formula. And I really like this. I don't know, I mean, for freaking $5, you can't beat it. Last one I got was the Revlon Color Stay Whipped. And so it comes in a jar like this, and you just open it up. I don't know, I really got it because it just is so interesting to me that it's a whipped foundation. And here's what it looks like. I actually took out a big chunk of it because it's what I'm wearing today. So great foundations. I do want to start incorporating some drugstore products into my videos, so kind of mix things up. Next thing I got is a blush, and I only got one blush, but it's the NYX Baked Blush in Wanderlust, and here's what it looks like. This really cute little bow on the front of the packaging. Okay, I know that's like not important. Here's what it looks like, and I'll go ahead and swatch that for you guys. So it's like a really pretty peachy color. I also got the Fit Me Maybelline New York powder. So I thought this would be a really great bronzer. This is the darkest color that it comes in. And here's what that looks like. And I'll swatch that for you guys as well, right beside of that peachy color. So my only thing is, I think the NYX was about $6. And some of the blushes were even more than that. As you know, I have those Makeup Geek blushes, and yeah, I think they're $9.99, but they're a lot bigger than those blushes, and they're a lot more pigmented. So let me know what you guys think. I really want to do, like, aside from drugstore haul, I really want to do like an affordable products haul. Like, if you guys have heard of ColourPop, They have blushes that are $8, so right around next price. They have lipsticks and lip pencils that are $5 and highlighters that are $8, and I think they just came out with bronzers. So if you guys would be interested, I know you can't go right down the street to get it, but you know, it is in the same price range and they are really great quality products as well. So just let me know. I definitely have been wanting to try out that brand, so I will be up to it for you guys. I'm really excited at first. Physicians Formula, they have this mineral glow powder, and here's what it looks like now. I say now because when I first got it, it was like this really pretty silvery metallic-y color. And you know, I don't know if you guys remember me talking about my last video, but one thing that I cannot stand is whenever a makeup brand comes out with something and it looks so awesome, you know, the packaging is all glowy, and then you basically scrape off the top, you know, using it, and it's like a different color. The glitter's gone, you know. This was really disappointing to me. So I'm really glad that, you know, I already went ahead and used it, so that way I can tell you guys, because I wouldn't recommend this. These are my personal opinions, so if you guys have them and you like it, then, you know, that's totally fine. But it turned like a brown color, and so then whenever I went to go in and highlight, it was like I was putting a bronzer on my face. I did end up also getting this shimmer strip, and I really like this because you can get 4 different highlight shades. You have like a more bronze, gold, pink, and then like a more silver color. So I'll show you guys bronze color. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm just going to do all of them. I wasn't going to, but you know what? Talked me into it. Freaking awesome. Okay, so here is the more brown shade, gold, pink, and then the silver. Wow, these are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I really like it. I would probably say that that is comparable to Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, which are like $45, and I think that was like $14. They also had a sale going on. If you buy one Formula Physicians product, then you get the other one for like 75% off, so that's why I got 2. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Two things I got. I ended up picking up a Age Rewind Maybelline concealer, and then also the Maybelline Fit Me concealer as well. So I've heard really great things about these 2 products. And then I also got the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Setting Spray. So this is going to be just like the Urban Decay spray that I use, except a lot less expensive. And it's actually a really good amount of product. It's 3.4 fluid ounces, and I think it was like $14. So this is going to be really great for you in the summertime, because after you end up doing your makeup, you can just squirt this on your face and it's going to make your makeup stay in place, and it's hold free. And now to my favorite part, lipsticks. Natural NYX lip pencil. And here's what it looks like. I'll go ahead and swatch it. So it's like a really basic mauvey pink color that's really in. Now, what I found is when I swatched this, I was like, oh, it reminds me of another color that I have. So I ran to my makeup stand and grabbed Whirl from MAC that is always sold out. And I mean, I think that we found a dupe. I got the NYX Butter Glosses. This one is in Cream Brulee, and this is actually what is on my lips right now. So I'll go ahead and swatch that for you guys. And it's this like really pinky nude color. Really great with smoky eyes. Really creamy. Like, they're not tacky, if that makes sense. They're just awesome. That's what they are. I also got the color Peaches and Cream. So it looks like this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sold. I'm putting that crap on right now. Those are awesome. Oh my gosh. I can't believe the pigmentation. I think they were like $4 or $5. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And the other 2 I got, Revlon. Ulta was having an amazing sale. If they are still having it, you should go check it out. Revlon was buy 2 get 1 free. NYX was buy 1 get 1 50% off. So, and a lot of other brands are buy 1 get get one 50% off. So then I also got the Revlon Color Moisture Stain, LA exclusive, and India Intrigue. So here's the LA exclusive. So here's what that looks like. Really pretty. And this one's what I'm most excited about. More fuchsia color. So there you go. So that's it for my Ulta drugstore haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you guys again for all your support. I feel like I can't say that enough. I have had so much fun, you know, just in the past 2 weeks starting my YouTube channel, and I love whenever you guys ask me suggestions. I am always down to give you guys suggestions. So I feel like I'm going to try to incorporate more drugstore products, and I can't wait to see how all of these things work out, see if they're long wearing, how I can compare them to other high-end products. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.